By the way, Rowdy, look up boomer. Okay, I'm nowhere near the range. There are years for a boomer. I hate to blow that to you. I know millennials don't know how to look things up, but look up boomer. Calling me a boomer is stupid when I'm a Gen X. Do you know how many times millennials call us boomers? Oh, I'm just going to put you all in one box. What? Anyway. But okay, so maybe John, maybe it's or Jan 6 or whatever. Maybe millennials are not it. Maybe it's another generation. But I'm still hearing the workplace is cutthroat. And so was the chat room. So anyway, that's what I'm hearing. But yeah. Okay. Okay. So Lewis says that he's a millennial too, and it's mostly boomers. Really? Okay. So it's an older generation, not a younger
You're
one.
absolutely incorrect. You're absolutely incorrect.
I'm not hearing boomers. I'm hearing young. I'm hearing the entitled generation.
Yep.
That's what I'm hearing. I don't know what workplace you're talking about, but every story I've heard has not been a boomer. It'd be nice to blame it on them, but boomers are guys. Let me teach you a lesson. Hold on, you're gonna learn something. Boomer stands for baby boomers. Like baby boomers are almost all retired almost. So to say they're trying to get you fired in the workplace
60
doesn't make sense. But you can hang on to that if you want. Oh, you are mentally a boomer. I see. Age doesn't matter. Great. Okay.
Well, that's the whole point of it. It's a generation. So
oh my God.
does make a difference.
Age doesn't matter. You can be called a boomer even though you're not one.
So 64. That's
okay,
what,
hold on a minute. Let me think about that.
62.
Let me slam my head into a brick wall to understand.
Yeah, I'd say most of the boomers are probably going to be retired. I mean, the youngest boomer is going to be
older works,
62.
Knock out the younger ones. So, do you guys see it being older?
It has nothing to do with what do you say? Older.
I'm talking the people
Older works
complaining.
knock out
they're like late 30s, early 40s. They're like whining about whatever. They're doing stuff they shouldn't. But like if you piss them off, they're gonna go to the boss and complain about you.
Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that, Michael Kane.
Yeah. And by the way, today's show is brought to you by Baby Boomers. They invested in the show. So you should at least understand who they are. But anyway, okay, the youngest baby boomer is like 65. That's I don't know if that's true. I think my brother is 62 and he's a baby boomer. But who knows? I don't know where the years end and begin. Hold on a minute. There we go. Sorry about that. But anyway, I had to fix a switch on Rumble. We're on the Rumble studio. We're at, what are we at? 30 minutes? More than that? 47 minutes. So the big kahuna hasn't kicked us off. So we're all good. But anyway. So I'm just saying, boomer can be a state of mind. No, boomer can't. You can't make up words, start redefining them. A boomer is a baby boomer. That's why you call them boomers, because they're old and you think they're senile and you call them boomers. And funny thing is, you think it bothers them. I love it when you call a Gen X or Boomer because it's kind of hilarious because you know nothing you're talking about. You're just flailing horse crap. Just cracks me up. So, Ratty Rat, yeah, you're still in the room, buddy. So, so you guys are nice, but I just wanted to clarify. I'm Gen X. What are you? What generation
Gen
are
X.
you? Are you Gen
Gen
X?
X. Yeah.
Okay. So, a boomer is a baby boomer, whether you believe it or not. That's where the term came from. Okay.
My
So,
parents were
but
back.
I've been seeing it anyway. So I guess you guys have not seen people be cutthroat in the workplace. Anybody, I don't care. Gen X, boomer, millennial, whatever. Have you guys seen people whining about other coworkers just to get them fired? And by the way, it works. It's working. Good
Oh
people
yeah.
are getting fired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And whiners keep their job, by the way. The
Yeah.
companies are so afraid for being sued that they do whatever it takes to make them happy. They're like, oh no, we don't want a lawsuit.
It's just so funny because you still have to have evidence, but
No, you don't. No, you don't.
well,
I know people lost their
it needs
job.
to make it
No,
to court.
like, okay, so one lady
I mean,
that I
it's.
know,
I don't think you have to for a civil case, but for
right?
a criminal case, you do.
But one lady I've known for years. She's incredible at her job. She's really good. So she was training a fairly new employee on how to
There
use
you
the
go.
system, and they got bent out of shape, and they went running and
I like
crying to HR.
Michael Caine's message or pin it.
And Michael Kane, right?
Oh,
Whoops,
not
not that. Sorry,
that one.
sorry, Rowdy. You popped in there. There
Says,
we go.
but yeah, there you go.
Okay, so it's all ages. I I
Yeah,
don't work in the
yeah.
office place. I don't
It
work
doesn't
with
matter.
older
Like it
people.
depends. It really depends on the nature of the job, right? I'd
That's why
say
I'm
it's
asking
probably
you
more
guys.
prevalent when there's an HR department.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe it is all ages, and I haven't seen that. I just that's why I brought it to everybody's attention. But I'm noticing it more that there's more bullying, attacking, whatever going on from coworkers.
And
I
actually,
haven't
Randy
worked with
makes a
it.
good point.
So I DJ nightclubs. I worked in radio. Um, I did artist management. I mean, but I've never worked with coworkers. I always worked on my own.
Yeah, and see that, like
All
I said,
together
it all
today.
depends
So
on
I
the
don't
nature of the
know.
job. It really depends on the nature of the job. It's like, I don't think like when I was doing
But it
air
says you don't
conditioning,
have to have evidence.
when I did air conditioning installation,
Right.
we didn't. It was a 2-man team, you know.
Right.
So I mean, we worked with other guys on the job, but it was. I think the most I ever worked with was like 4 or 5 people at one time. So it was really a tight knit, you know. It wasn't. And it was all guys. So I mean, we take criticism a little bit differently than say the opposite sex, right?
Yeah.
So things we can have a bad day one day and then come back like it never happened the next day.
and and Rowdy's right. They can fire and hire at will. A lot of
Yeah,
states.
that's
It
what I
all
was going
depends
to
on the
say.
state. I mean, you
A lot of
can.
them, honestly, a lot of states are at will. I know
Yeah,
Tennessee is,
I know.
uh,
I know. But I mean,
Illinois is,
but it's
California
like,
is,
so what? The squeaky wheel gets the oil. Is that's basically what's happening? If they
basically,
scream loud enough, and the company kowtows to them, their
basically.
tail between their legs, they do whatever is bothering the employee. Okay, so January 6th, dude. who is such a pleasure to have in the chat room, says, Jack, you haven't had a job in 30 years. Hey, ever get jealous often? Do you ever get jealous
What do
often?
you think this is?
Yeah, you freaking moron. I can't believe you even said that. You haven't had a job in 30 years. I just rattled off my whole resume. Oh my God. Hold on, there's something on my butt. Hold on a minute.
Well, how long have you been doing YouTube?
Hold on. There's something on my butt. Oh, it's January 6th guy. That's it. The January 6th guy. Freaking idiot.
How long have you been doing YouTube?
20 years. Oh,
It's not 30 years
I've
for
been
one.
doing it for free. Yeah, I've been doing the editing
Two, you
and
receive
the
paychecks
marketing.
from YouTube?
What?
You receive an income from YouTube, right?
Yeah.
There you go. See?
Hell yeah.
So
That's what I'm asking
I
him. Are
guess
you jealous?
well, no. Hold on. Are they paying you are they giving you money because you're not working?
Yeah. They're like, Jack, don't work for 30 years. We'll pay you. Oh my gosh, but January 6th guy is complaining. Don't worry about him. He's an a-hole. Don't worry about him. All right. You know, and that's it. So, anyway, me not working for 30 years. Ooh. All right. So, anyway. Oh, here we go. Ready? Not jealous at all, Jack. I make like 5 to 6 times what you do. Well, I'm number one. I'm glad you know.
Also, that just sounds like
Dude,
coping.
stop talking. You literally are getting stupider by the minute. Stop talking. Just shut your mouth. I mean, I don't care, but everyone in the chat room's going, wow, this January 6th dude is kind of pretty screwed up in the head. How do you know you make 5 to 6 times more than what I do? And the fact that you would write that, oh my gosh, I'll pray for you tonight. Anyway.